everyone. This is Mayor Lionel Jordan bringing you another segment of the Mayor's Corner. Today I have Tenisha Gist, who is the director of the Yvonne Richardson Center here in the city of Fayetteville, and it's really wonderful to have you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the Yvonne Richardson Center and all the wonderful things that's going on there and what you see for the future of that great facility that we have here. So, Tenisha, would you like to start and talk a little bit about the Yvonne Richardson Center and Yvonne Richardson Center and what it does?
Sure. Well, what's so great about the center is that it's not just a gym. And I think that's the confusion for a lot of people. It's like, well, what do you guys do down there? And we have a lot of programs that benefit not only the youth, but benefit adults as well. Trying to be an inclusive facility that, you know, whomever is seeking a service can come to RCC for their needs. We have one of our biggest programs, which is our Summer Fun for Kids camp, is an 8-week camp, and we have 50 kids per week, and we had a great summer this year. We went on some trips that I think the kids will never forget. Matter of fact, I think we have a YouTube video of one of our paddling trips. But we have a lot of other programs that cater mostly to school-age youth, those who are seeking opportunities and resources that are not easily accessed. And one thing that I love about YRCC is that it is free to the public. And so how many places do you find that is absolutely free and it's, you know, very little?
Yeah, well, it's really a great facility. And I know that there's a lot of interest in how people can get involved with the Yvonne Richardson Center. How can they help you?
Sure. Well, we always are looking for volunteers, and we've had some people who have came to the center. Matter of fact, we had 4 loyal volunteers that you probably saw at the banquet who wanted to be a part of all of the program that we had to offer. And we had Kids Night, which we had a Brazilian martial arts instructor come and do some capoeira with the kids. And that was lovely because we're trying to be more diverse in our programming and try to offer things that the kids have never experienced before. And so generally just picking up a phone, people see some of the things that were going on. I didn't mention some of the other programs, but we have an X Factor homeschool PE program, and we are catering to homeschool children who are seeking some physical education, whether it's nutrition, whether it's just trying to learn team building skills and leadership skills, and they're not used to being in that type of environment. And so we, you know, help them stretch, we run, and they enjoy every bit of it. We've got kid crops where we have our community garden, which is up the hill, and people can actually benefit from the crops that the kids grow. And so we have a little stand in the center, and people can come and get fresh vegetables and fresh fruit. And we have some volunteers that actually go up to the garden and help with that as well. So there's always a need, whether it's with our kid crops or it's with one of our community events, because we do have community Christmas party where we serviced around up to 200 kids last year and a free Christmas gift. And we offered also a free meal. So the possibilities are endless with YRCC as well as with volunteering opportunities.
Well, you mentioned the Yvonne Richardson Center banquet. And maybe you'd like to tell folks a little bit about that banquet and how it began and what it's doing. And
well, it was great. This is the second annual, the second annual Celebrate Our Kids banquet. And it's our fundraiser per se, and it helps to keep those free programs that I was telling you about free. And we had 3 big shots who were former Razorback athletes with playing basketball. And they spoke about their experiences and their big shots, and we had a lot of people come to support that event. And I, don't quote me, but I want to say that we were able to raise close to $30,000 for that event.
Wonderful.
And so that will continue to help us grow our programs, but also keep them free, because we want to be able to stay free to the public.
So the programming's free for the kids, and you're looking for volunteers, and we've raised approximately $30,000 from the banquet, and that's going to help these programs remain free to the youth of this city.
Yes, and we have, there's some other needs that we have. For example, a van, which is, we have a van, and we usually rent vans to transport the children from here to there with our programs. And Summer Fun for Kids Camp being that it's our largest, and then we have 50 kids. Of course, we can't fit them in one 15-passenger van, and so that hopefully will help fund us getting a van so that we can just make it a little bit easier to, pick up kids and transport them. A new gym floor is something that is also on our agenda, and we hope to be able to fund that as well. So that banquet was a really big deal in helping not only just bring awareness to YRCC and just the need within the community, but also to fund those programs and just things that YRCC needs to keep thriving on.
Well, there were some renovations done this year down at the
yes.
YRCC.
We had Lowe's Hero Project, and where they partnered with the Chamber of Commerce, Fayetteville Chamber of Commerce, to do $5,000 worth of renovations, and they've kind of adopted us, I think, because it's not the first time that they've been to YRCC to help us improve. So we did a computer lab where we had several computer desks brought in, storage bench for the children to, throw their backpacks in. We had them reorganize our storage room, which was difficult to get in and out sometimes, but they helped it be more efficient for us so that we can get all the things that we need out of it without it, being scattered. And then we also had our multi-purpose room renovated, and so they actually painted a chalkboard wall, and so it stays with graffiti from the kids, and they like that outlet to be artistic. So as we begin to close up the show today, where do you see the future of YRCC in the community? What would you like to see accomplished, say, in the next few years there? Well, I think we're definitely going in the right direction. Bringing awareness is probably one of the biggest things, and people knowing that we're here and that we offer great things. And partnerships is one thing that I think will help with that growth and being able to impact the community a little bit more than we have been. There's a lot of organizations within the area that cater to the same community. And it's a good opportunity for us to get together, team up, and actually bring those services to the community. And so diversity is another thing. We want to have more diverse programming, and we also want to, let people within the community know that there's a need, and we cannot do it without them.
What contact numbers can they reach you at, or the Von Richardson Center at?
479-444-3461 is the number that they can call to the center. And then also they can look us up on Access Fayetteville. We actually have some information put on there. We have a Facebook page, and now we have an Instagram. And so we're really trying to connect with the community a little bit more, and any way that they want to contact us, we will welcome that.
Okay. Any final comments you'd like to make today?
Well, thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you, Tenisha. So,
thank you.
Folks, as we close the show today, I just want to say, as and you have heard me say this several times before, many times before, that we guide this city on 3 principles. That's an open door, and an open mind and an open heart. We accept people from whatever stage of life they're in or whatever their background is. We accept them in this city, and we encourage people to get involved and express themselves in this city. And lastly, we serve rather than being served. And it's all about community building community, and the Yvonne Richardson Center is a shining example of those principles. And it's been an honor and a privilege, Tenisha, to have you here today. So folks, if you have children that want to get involved in free programs in this city, contact the Yvonne Richardson Center. And if you want to get involved and volunteer, get in contact with the Yvonne Richardson Center. So y'all have a great day until I see you again. Be well, be safe, be sound, and I'll see you real soon.